Hello friends, welcome to KB Tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to automate WebTable sort function. So here, I have this particular example where I have this particular table here. Okay, just to show this is a table or not, I'll just inspect on the element here, and if you see this one, this entire thing, this is a table, guys. So this table is there. When I apply the sort, as you can see the data here, it is starting with b, then n, a, k. Okay, once I apply the sort function, it is coming with a, b, c, like that. Okay, so how can we automate this kind of scenario using Selenium WebDriver? So I have written down the steps what I am going to do. First of all, I'm going to navigate this particular web page. Then I'll get the list of these elements. Then I'll click on the sort function. Then again I'll get this list of web elements. Then I'll compare those. Okay, I'll compare those. Then I'll judge whether it is a whether both are same or not. Okay, before the sort and after the sort, usually both should not be same. So that, and once I click on the sort, my order of sort and the results this that I got from the web page are matching or not, also we are going to check. So for this scenario, what I'll do is I'll simply take one class here, name it as WebTable sort. So I need the path. So what I'll do is I'll just select this particular path, guys. I need this so public static void main string args. So WebDriver path I have set up. Then let me define WebDriver wd. Let me import my WebDriver here. Then wd is equal to new Chrome driver. Then wd dot get, you need to navigate to the URL. So this is my URL. Okay, so and I'll try to maximize this. So wd dot manage dot window dot maximize this. Okay, then what I need to do before clicking on this sort function, I'll just refresh this. So before clicking on this sort, I want to get list of all these web elements. So I'll try to write a customized XPath for this. So simply this is my table, right? And table is having the ID. So ID is equal to my table, this entire table, right? So inside that t body, this is the body. Inside that I have tr. Inside that I have td. 1 2 3 I have like this, right? So what I can do is tr, I need only first column. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So once I click on the sort, this data is going to change. So I'll get this as a names into my application. So list of web elements here, names is equal to wd dot find elements by xpath, and this is my xpath, isn't it? So utilize this and this one. Okay, then I want to get, this is the web elements. Inside this web elements you need to get the data, right? That is nothing but get text. So I'll store all these elements text, that means get text, inside one array. Okay, So that will be like string array, like name. Use something like before sort underscore name is equal to how many elements are there. The elements I can directly say this many names size. Okay, so new string of names dot size. So those many elements were there. Okay, then to get those get text, I need to use a loop condition so that I'll get those get text. So use for loop here int I is equal to 0, I less than names dot size, then I plus plus for each and every name, names of get index I dot I use get text. If there is any space, I want to remove that using trim function. And this entire result, what I'll do, I'll store it in this array. Simply, we can do something like this. Okay, so this is like get the text into the array. Okay, so let me try to print this. So I'll just use something like this, public static void print here string array. So simply ar dot length I plus plus, because after the sort also we need to print, right? So I'm trying to create one reusable function here. That's it. So sys out ar of I. Okay, so I'll try to use something like this. Before sort function, I'll use this one, print of before sort of names. Okay, now let me try to run this so that we'll come to know whether we got all the elements properly or not. So I started running the script now. The script has invoked the browser, and browser should load our web application here, and it should, once it load, it should maximize now. Now you can see it maximized. So I'm not doing anything here. Now you can see we got the data before, after. So this is nothing but before the sort function. Just see how the data is looking like. Right, we got it properly, right? So then what I'll do is I'll try to apply the sort function. So simply sort function. How can I sort this one? Arrays. Simply click arrays dot sort. Sort is the one function we have available, guys, so we can simply use that sort function. Before sort is my array. Okay, then after the sort function, let me try to print this so that we'll understand how the sort is happening inside our application. Then we'll get the data from the web page, then we'll try to compare. Okay, so after the sort, just put few stars so that it looks really good. Print. That's it, right? So let me try to run this one more time so that we'll understand how the sorting is happening inside our application. I'm not clicking the sort in the web page. Okay, that is there, that we'll try to do. Now you can see it started running and it will try to maximize now. So still loading the application. Now you can see it's still loading. Yeah, so this is a before sort guys, and this is the after sort. Now you can see sort has happened from our end, from our testing end. We are ready to do the sort. So what we need to do, we need to click on this sort function on the web page, right? So this is my button. So I'll use customize export here. Button text is equal to sort, right? So this is the sort operation. So if you see here, it is selecting properly. So this is my sort. If I click on it, the sort should happen. So here web element sort button is equal to wd dot find element by xpath. I'm selecting my, I'm giving my xpath here. Then I need to click on this button, sort button dot click. Okay, once I click on this, what I need to do, again I click on this. Again I need to get all this list of web elements so that I can compare the sort is happened or not. So I'll simply, I knew that I have already used this, so I'll simply use the same thing here. So I'll just copy paste this XPath and see, it should work. Now you can see we have already used, right? So the same thing should work. So I'll simply use these lines. What are the lines? I am going to explain. So names is my web element, and I am getting those list of web elements. I'll create a sort array with after sort name. Okay, so after the sort name, I'm creating this. Again I'm trying to assign those values, that means the get text value, into this sort function. You understood, right? So here I'm trying to get those values. I'm trying to get those web elements and corresponding text inside the web element into the array. Okay, this is the array. So now I have before sort is nothing but before sort data, which I am trying to sort using my sort function in arrays. Then that data I am going to compare with this data, okay, web page data that is available in this particular array. So how I am going to compare, using assert equals, now you can see we have this particular function where you can compare the arrays as well. Okay, so this is my after the sort function. After the sort button I clicked, and this is a sort that I did manually. Okay, so if there is anything wrong, this is going to throw an exception. If not, then it is working properly. That is what I can that is what we can definitely say. So if this executed properly, means sysout sysout sort verified properly. In this case, it is going to work. That we are going to see now. Okay, so before that, let me close all the instances of the code. Now let me run this and show you. After this, I don't apply this sort function. Then I'll try to compare the data. In that case, our sort should fail. That we are going to verify after this one. Okay, now you can see it started the application, and it should maximize now. Now still loading. So let's wait for the application to load properly. Now it clicked on the sort. Now you can see it green, it's highlighted, so it clicked on the sort, and the sort is happened here. Okay, so now you can see sort has happened properly, because before and after we have the data, right? So what I'll do is, just for our verification purpose, here sort function I have sort after the sort by Java sort function. Okay, I'll just try to show you on the screen how the data is looking like, because I already have this particular thing. Okay, for this after sort I don't have to do any sort, right? So I just need to use this. So here I'll use sysout after clicking sort button. Just put few stars so it will be looks good in the console and it's easy to identify to us. Now I am just trying to display how the sort values are getting displayed. Okay, now you can see I've started running the application and the application should load the you can see in the backend it's still waiting. Let the browser maximizes the screen. Now we should click on the sort. Now it clicked on the sort. Then if you see the output after the sort by Java application, this is my data. Okay, and after the sort, clicking on the sort, this is my application. So here I am applying Java sort, right? So now I don't use that function, then what happens, it's going to fail. Okay, that I am going to show you now. So I'll just comment this and here without applying the sort, without applying sort in Java application. So when I don't apply here in assert, it is going to fail. That I want to show you. Okay, before that let me close all the instances of the code. Now let me run this, because this is a negative verification that I want to show. And do subscribe to my channel, guys. If you find it informative, please do subscribe to my channel and support me, because your subscribes and likes and views are going to be really helpful for me and it gives me that motivation as well. Now you can see I've started running the script and the script is loaded. Clicked on the sort function and here it is failed, right? Why? Because simply see, without applying sort in Java application, this is my data. Okay, and after applying the sort, this is my data, and when I'm trying to compare both of them, this alphabet will get compared with this burglars. Obviously both are different, so it is going to get failed. Now you can see burglar is not is equal to alphabet expected, but found this, because of that it's gone to it failed. Okay, so this is how we can apply the sort automation in Selenium WebDriver, guys. Let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section so that I can help you more on this, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you.